Speaking of the House leadership, that leadership is trying to come up with a plan, not just for GOP intramural politics, but concerning the politically perilous issue of making a stand with a possible government shutdown looming. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel is up on the Hill monitoring developments tonight. Good evening, Mike.
Well, Bret, good evening. House Republicans are meeting this hour to talk strategy, a new approach moving forward, and there's critical work to be done on issues such as funding the government with a tomorrow deadline.
The House continues to focus its attention on the American people's priorities. And whether it's protecting life, whether it's dealing with the problems of Obamacare or keeping the government open, we're here to do the people's work.
Several days after stunning the House Republican conference by announcing his resignation, Speaker John Boehner shifted his focus to what he'd like to accomplish in his final month on the job. Boehner did not rule out increasing the government's borrowing authority before he leaves.
Just a matter of if there's a way to get some things done. So I don't burden my successor. I'm going to get it finished.
The more immediate priority is keeping the government open with tomorrow the end of the fiscal year, and some seeing the upcoming vote on a continuing resolution a litmus test for future leaders like Kevin McCarthy, who wants to be Speaker.
We want to make sure that we're closer to the people, that they feel this is their government, they're in charge, and we serve them. Now, that's not easy, and it won't change overnight. But that's our mission.
A key House Republican says more needs to be done than just picking a new speaker.
I think our leadership needs to be more provocative and aggressive in how we're explaining things. That is, not letting vacuums happen where other things define us, but instead going out on the shows and doing all those sorts of things that you need to do. The second thing is we need to make sure that we have a strategy to be playing offense with the administration. In other words, asserting the Article I power of Congress.
Some well-known Boehner critics sound open to giving McCarthy a chance, saying they appreciate his leadership style.
I've described it as a very ground-up as opposed to top-down. John Boehner and Eric Cantor, when he was here, used to walk into a meeting and say, okay, here's the deal. Kevin walks into a meeting and says, what do you think? He's a very inclusive type of leader who does want to hear from all sides.
To be fair to Boehner, under his leadership, the House passed many conservative bills that went nowhere in the Senate because 60 votes are required and there are only 54 Republicans. So one challenge for McCarthy and his team, if elected, would be managing expectations. Bret?
Mike Emanuel live on the Hill. Mike, thanks.